I have played through 10 years of my Ultimate Digger Challenge series, and a lot has happened. Also, I just want to say, it's just crazy that it's been 10 years or 10 videos since I started. It feels like I have just played a little, but 10 years is actually a lot. If I say it like this, 1 year in The Sims is 4 days, which means that I have been playing for 40 days in The Sims, which is, I don't know what to say about that. I could go through everything that happened with my main family, but that would also destroy all the videos I have done, and you will probably stop watching them if I did. So I feel like we're not doing that in this recap. Instead, we are going to, every 10 years, talk about my side households. So it's like a recap of my side households instead of my main family. So what I'm going to talk about is what they have done, how many kids they have gotten, what their personal stories are. I think you understand what I mean. Right now I only have one side household, which is Edward and Estelle Greenwood, but hopefully in the future I will have more families to talk about. So see this as like a soft start. The year was 1300 when we started this challenge. Edward had 3 siblings, Cedric and his twin brother William. Edward was the son of Jasper and Maria Greenwood. He didn't have the closest relationship to his father, not like Cedric had. Edward didn't want to work on a farm and spend the rest of his life in dirt. He wanted to explore the world, meet people he had never met before, and discover new areas. Edward was actually the only one in his family who could read, but he never told anyone that. When he was a boy, he had sneaked to the alchemist and snitched any book he could get his hands on. Then he read day and night. He was never supposed to get married, not if he could decide, but something changed the year after when he met Estelle Johnson. Estelle was supposed to marry his older brother, but she had rejected him. Edward hadn't seen the incident, and when he was on his way inside the church, they stumbled upon each other. Both of them fell for each other, and in the same year they got married. Estelle was a woman no man could force, and Edward loved that. They were inseparable, and both of them waited happily for children. Edward wanted to show his father that he also could continue his bloodline, but unfortunately, his father never got a chance to meet his children. Jasper Greenwood died in 1301. And if that wasn't enough for Edward, his twin brother also passed away for unknown reasons. Edward had a dark time for a while, but that faded away when his wife gave birth to their first child. Kyler was a miracle for Edward. He never thought a child could bring so much happiness to a family. Estelle was the best mother a man could have for his children. She took care of Kyler, loved him, taught him everything right. She was amazing. Edward and Estelle got 3 sons together. Kyler in 1302, Jasper in 1303, and Josh in 1304. In 1305, Estelle was expecting her 4th baby, and she was very excited. She really dreamed of getting a girl, but sadly, that dream never became reality. Edward had talked with her that maybe this next child would be the last. They didn't have that much food to feed more children than what they had, and he wanted to protect Estelle from complications, since he knew it could happen during childbirth. They already have 3 wonderful children, and hopefully another on the way. But he never thought that when Estelle gave birth to the new baby, that everything would turn bad. At the end of 1305, Estelle gave birth to a stillborn. Edward was heartbroken when he helped Estelle deliver the baby. He tried to tell Estelle that it was okay, but Estelle had passed away right after the delivery. Edward just sat with his wife, crying and begging that Estelle would wake up, but she never did. Edward's brother Cedric came as often as he could to be with Edward. It was nice having him in the house, but the loss of his wife tore him apart. Eventually, he couldn't handle the pain anymore. One day, Josh had been screaming for hours, and Edward lost it completely. He took Kyler and Jasper out in the woods to hunt, even if he already had food at home that Cedric had fixed for him. Edward's brain was out of control, and when they got back, Josh had stopped breathing. He had starved to death. Edward lost it once again and totally gave up, and when Cedric found out, he took Kyler and Jasper with him home. and reassured Edward that he could stay at his place until everything was back to normal. Edward was actually happy for a while, knowing that Cedric helped him. But happiness turned into depression. He stopped helping on the farm, drank too much alcohol, and slept with every whore he could find. Anything to drain his sorrows. When Cedric found out, he had enough. He threw out Edward, reported him to the church, and took the kids to an orphanage. Edward didn't get any penalties, except that he now didn't have power over his kids. Cedric was their caregiver now, and maybe that was for the best. Edward continued draining his sorrows in alcohol and visited his brother from time to time. He wasn't always welcome though. In 1307, Cedric lost a kid from dysentery and Edward wanted to be there and help his brother. But after everything that had happened, he wasn't enough. He didn't see his brother for 2 years until he finally was welcome again. During those 2 years, Edward tried to stop with the alcohol. He managed pretty well, but still took a glass or two if he could. He visited his kids at the orphanage. Kyler had grown so much since he last saw him. He wasn't happy at first seeing his father again, but after a few times they got to know each other. Kyler was a copy of his mother. He was kind but confident. Edward remembered back when Estelle was alive. Kyler was like a little brat back then, always complaining that he lived bad, smelled bad, and that he wanted to live just like Cedric's family did. But when Estelle died, Kyler had changed to the selfless kid who wanted to help others and be the best son he could. Jasper, however, was more like Edward. He didn't listen to anyone. He was always busy in his own mind. Edward didn't know if he was proud of giving Jasper that personality, but hopefully he would turn into a wonderful kid as well. In 10 years, Edward had gone through happiness, depression, understanding, and forgiveness. Maybe in the future he would find a new wife, give her the best life she could get, and live happily in peace. He never wanted more children, never put a woman at that kind of risk again. Maybe Edward was the smartest man during this time, or he was still traumatized from his wife's death that he never wanted to face that situation ever again. Something I haven't talked about during this little recap is that Edward actually lost his mother Maria as well. But since Edward didn't meet his mother that much and they actually didn't have the best relationship either, I thought it wasn't the most important thing about this little recap. Of course Edward was sad and everything, but Maria was not the biggest part of his life. I hope you liked this little recap and that you want to see the next time I'm doing this, which is in 10 videos. So let's see, it's in 1319, which is crazy. Are we already there? That I can't even understand that that's happening. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please check out the link in the description. There you will come to my legacy tree and you can read all about The Sims. And if you see something that's not there that you think, wait, that should probably be there, please let me know in the comments and I'm going to change that. I'm always reading your comments, I'm always listening to you, I always want to do better videos. Oh my god, I can't even talk anymore. So yeah, thank you so much for this 10 Sims years and that you want to see more Sims in the future. Take care of each other and I will see you very soon in another video. Bye everyone!